Describe the formation of the formed element components of blood. The formed elements of blood include red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets. All of these originate from a process called hematopoiesis, which is the formation of blood cells. This process takes place primarily in the red bone marrow, found in flat bones of adults, such as the sternum, ribs, pelvis, and vertebrae. The bone marrow's central role as the blood cell factory makes it critically important in many blood disorders and also a vulnerable site during treatments like chemotherapy, which can suppress blood cell production, or during bone marrow transplants for certain cancers. Hematopoiesis begins with a type of stem cell known as a hemocytoblast, or hematopoietic stem cell. These stem cells are pluripotent, meaning they have the ability to develop into any of the different types of formed elements. Through a series of developmental stages and under the influence of various growth factors and hormones, these stem cells differentiate into specific cell lineages. Red blood cells, or erythrocytes, are formed through a process called erythropoiesis. This is mainly regulated by the hormone erythropoietin, which is produced by the kidneys in response to low oxygen levels in the blood. Clinically, a synthetic version of this can be administered as a medication to stimulate red blood cell production in patients with chronic kidney disease and certain types of anemia. Erythrocytes mature over several days, eventually losing nuclei and becoming specialized
for oxygen transport.
White blood cells, or leukocytes, develop along several different lines, producing cell types such as neutrophils, lymphocytes, monocytes, eosinophils, and basophils. This process is influenced by chemical signals called colony-stimulating factors and interleukins, which help determine the specific type of white blood cell produced based on the body's needs. These growth factors can also be used therapeutically to help boost a patient's white blood cell count, especially during cancer treatments that suppress the immune system. Platelets, or thrombocytes, are formed from large precursor cells called megakaryocytes. Megakaryocytes remain in the bone marrow, but extend small fragments of their cytoplasm into the bloodstream, where they break off as platelets. Platelets play a vital role in blood clotting and wound repair. The entire process of hematopoiesis is tightly regulated to maintain a proper balance of each type of blood cell, supporting effective oxygen delivery, immune defense, and blood clotting. Imbalances in blood cell production, whether too high or too low, are characteristic of many blood diseases and are commonly assessed with laboratory tests in clinical practice.